Okay, I always look forward to Signalis Day. This game is amazing. We should be able to finish it today. Likely gonna get my ass kicked though, because we're in a really hard part of the game where there are enemies everywhere. I'll see. Trying to minimize what I have on me just so I can go collect as much loot as I can, because I left a lot of it behind. Might have to load this save after doing a bit of fact-finding here. Could go check out the ruined apartment. Thermited everybody in this room. Pretty spooky. Don't think there's any loot for me to get from there. We closed it out just at the end of last session. Hold on. Game's maybe a touch quiet, so I'm going to turn it up a bit. Let me know if it's too loud later. Let me view my actual banked items. You know, I can go... There's a specific room I can go to get a valve that I need, so I might go try to do that really quick. I believe that's... Hey, Serp, how you doing? Gas leaking in the room should be in the apartment. Really quick, let me load my secondary save, because this doesn't look exactly like the future Marstead notes I was just looking at. I have one that's like 2 minutes earlier than this one. That's the one it wants to default to. Oop, no. No, this is the same thing I was just looking at. Okay. One more time then. I have to get a valve from the apartment. I had left it behind before due to not having sufficient inventory space. It should be on a stove is the note I left myself. Let's see if I can find it. Oh, this is my confusion. It's the floor above me that I want to be in. Okay. Right. That's the apartment that has the thing I need. Okay. No problem. So I would go through the ladder room to get there. Gotcha. Thermited these guys, which is probably going to end up being a gigantic mistake. Ladder room's here, I think. Enemies freaking everywhere right now. I do not have the key to this guy. 0512. I don't think my code works for that. Can't use the radio to open that. Okay, so that door was never openable. So I think the apartment northeast is where I want to get this valve. Yeah, there's a... Pick up the hand wheel. So many enemies is climbing onto the floor now. Not a fun time. I think I bring that back to the Pipeworks. Pipeworks needs a valve. Okay. That's downstairs. Leave me alone. I think there's a more significant Uber puzzle that I need to finish as well. I really like the fake out ending in this game. It was quite smart. This whole game is very smart. It's good horror art. Doesn't over explain itself, which I appreciate. Okay, what did that put me at? I'm still at like middling health. Pipeworks are east 2 rooms. Probably have to deal with some assholes in here. Or northeast, don't I? I haven't fully explored that corridor. Use the hand wheel, yes. Two doors I haven't checked out. Don't like that. Not a fan of that. Disinfection room. Blue diskette. 1mm ammo. No label on the disc. Okay. Don't know what that is, but I don't like it. Meat grinder. Go ahead and equip that in case something grabs me here. Meat grinder seems to be broken. It looks safe to drop through to the floor below. Oh my god. Why are you like this game? Alright. Acetone. Okay, good. I need that. That's paint thinner. It's for a puzzle. So, alright. I can go do the acetone puzzle really quick. That's the painting in the dormitory. And then I can come back here and go down the meat grinder. But inventory space is the problem here, so... Can't take that back with me. That's actually a good sign. So many good sanity effects in this part of the game. Stun prod away and the revolver ammo. I actually don't know if the blue diskette goes in the room outside of this one. Have another one now. Tenna. Oh shit. Rotsea West, Rotsea East. Learn a code here. Oh, interesting. Okay, I don't think I have the information for what to do with this yet. Assume this is like triangulating a code. I have to have them both land on the same one or something. Okay. Want to transmit just yet. Due to power rationing, only a limited number of antennas in the grid are powered at a time. To determine which antennas are currently powered, use the antenna program to triangulate the correct antenna. Take note of the antenna where the signal can be heard on both dishes. Ah, okay, so I can solve this now. Some stuff down here. The transmit program, enter the antenna number and select the correct sound file to broadcast. Now, I don't think I have the sound file yet, but let's see. So what are my signals here? Oh. 210 and 125. So 210. I gotta find one that is broadcasting when I'm on 210, I assume. I just not collect the other one at the same time here. It doesn't looks like I'm locked on being able to select it right now. Oh, I can change from here. Okay, that's fantastic. Okay, that's helpful. And I guess it's 34. So let me switch back to the other one again. Because that one's just locked. Polytone, Magpie, and Bells. There is a Magpie room that I need to solve. Antenna not powered. Okay, let's see. Maybe it's 25 then? Nope. Okay, what's weird though is I can't select... I used to be able to select this one for a different tone. Like, clearly I'm doing something wrong there. Let's see if I have to like load my save to mess with this again. Didn't do anything after saving here last time, so I'll just load it. That should be fine. You'll regret this later. Haven't seen that before. That's fun. Load the blue diskette in there. Read the instructions. Load this guy, and now I can move them both again. Okay, so Rotsi West, 210. A cool puzzle. Okay, so they're gonna intersect somewhere else, I guess. That seems right. And east is 125. Okay. It's gonna be like 29 actually. 36. Oh, maybe it's 43. Okay, it's 43. Transmit 43 and Magpie. File has been sent to antenna. Okay, shut that off. I'll go save so I don't have to do that again. I do think something got screwed up with the minigame, like I locked out one of the buttons from being clickable again. So theoretically that's changed something in the Magpie room, which I think is above me. Yeah, the Magpie box, okay. Also bells. I think the puzzle design in this game is really good. Use the acetone. Get that key card. Okay. Yeah, I had a bunch of loot all around this place that I left behind due to not having space before. Go deposit this repair spray. Probably just check all of the rooms really quick to see if I can find any loot that I left behind. I did note that I left a bunch of loot behind before. Trying to minimize having to repeat work if I game over. Okay. Let's check out the Magpie room. That seems like a good a breadcrumb as any. Oh, is the painting room like overtaken by... That's spooky. Oh, really? That's huge. I don't mind the inventory limit at all, but I feel like, yeah, the flashlight's something that's like, you should just always have it. So I don't begrudge them that change. I feel like that makes sense why they would do that. Is that the only item that doesn't take up space? Shit. Shit. Damn it. Guys that spawn in here. Okay, so since it's beaming it here, does that mean I can change my... That's cool. I thought that would be sufficient. Okay, there we go. Store key, star. Yeah, that's cool. Turn that shit off. Really like the way they do the radio from Silent Hill and like involve it in the puzzle solving and make it a reason why enemies might come after you. And there's that one enemy you have to use the radio for to kill, which is quite smart. Yeah, seems smart. Agree. Alright, I'm guessing the tarot cards go in the moon room. My previous theory was that was like the uber puzzle for this area. Deposit the rifle ammo and the auto injector. Oop, probably still want the pistol. I'm surprised they made that change though. Like, I think it was the correct choice to make that change, but they seemed really adamant about the whole 6 inventory slots thing. I imagine they probably got some bad reviews for that, right? Although I think it works better in this one. Okay. Store key. Yong Photo Store. Know if I know where that is. Check the moon's mural. I have a couple gray rooms I haven't checked. I haven't dropped down the meat grinder. I'm not excited about that at all. Creepy. I don't think I ever used this before. Don't have these solutions yet. Let me write down these words for later. I'm sure I'll get the answers somewhere else. Buy-in, Veneta, Kitez, Rotfront. We've seen these elsewhere much, much, much earlier in the dungeon. I'm not sure if these dial ring is missing. Can't tell if what I'm seeing is significantly changing as I adjust that. All right, let me see if there's somewhere where I might obviously be able to use this key. Atrium, dark apartment, hospital hallway. Can't review why a room was locked, I don't think. Guess I might just need to do the meat grinder to see what I get. There's another room in the atrium I haven't tried. Unlocks, okay, does not open from this side, very good. There's 2 rooms in the commercial corridor I haven't scoped out. You can see why I haven't scoped it out. Locked by the keypad next to it. I don't think I have any, I didn't write down any kind of evidence of a keypad here. So, keypad, and I can look through my notes here. Venettenborn. Okay, we know that Veneta is one of the moons or whatever, or the colonies. Young photo store keys. Niece has the other key, but she's in the hospital. Okay, I have that now. The entrance of the bookstore. I don't have a spare key. Let's get rid of the keypad. Okay. The birthday of my daughters. They were born on Veneta. Check the last 6 digits of their PKZ numbers. Last 6 digits of PKZ for keypad. Daughter on Veneta. I have that answer elsewhere. Anja Ito. Her friendship with those Venetan-born Ito sisters are exposed her. Okay. Marianne's not the one I'm looking for. I think everything else is too far back from here. Gotta look for PKZ forms. Garbage containers. I think I just have to deal with these guys. Not worth thermiting. Locks from the other side. Please don't also say that. Fuck. Of course. Well, at least I know that they do not open from the side doors now. That's helpful. Okay, so meat grinder is the last place I have to check. Maybe we drop down the meat grinder and come back up, and that's how I get through here. Save real quick since I updated the map without taking any damage. I really like that magpie secret, or not secret, that's like the puzzle that you need to progress, but it's smart. I don't think we've used the radio that way up to this point. Pause with those for now just to get more slots on me. I probably want to use some repair spray soon, but try to delay that to the last possible second. Let's try the meat grinder. I feel pretty confident about having checked out everything else in this general area. This room is so open, and with like the dodging pillars, I keep being certain that an enemy is going to come out of the floor there. Of not knowing what the hell that is. I'm sure I'm not missing any loot in this room. You know this game understands Silent Hill because it has a lot of blindly dropping into dangerous holes. Cooler. I love how the stuff in this room is just like slightly moving. Like some teeth? Teeth in this gross mass everywhere. Million starve as Imperial blockade continues. Ongoing transit of Kitej. Ration shipments of Veneta have been disrupted by Imperial forces. Okay, yeah, these are listing all the colonies. Orbit of Kitez will block free travel between Veneta route front and Haymat. Okay. Moldy rations are scattered on the table. 062. free. Really would like them to blow up here. One, 3, 2. Okay, very good. Spooky train. Might regret picking that up. There's the store key. Definitely gonna have to heal soon. Developer fluid. Okay, this is helpful. Lock is defective, door can't be opened. Lame. Oh boy. Gables hallway. Should have brought a healing item with me here. Guess I'll have a plan for when I come back. That's probably the way back upstairs. I love the shadow burnt into the wall here. It's great. Barazzi. Oh, a save room. Wonderful. Patient key. Okay. Whew. Don't know what I'm doing with that. Probably part of an Uber puzzle. Deposit that. Now is probably a good time to repair Spray Plus because I have very low health. Okay. Yes, thank you for putting that right next to a save room. Very cool of you. Okay. Shortcut all around, basically. Oh, fuck. 66, I think it was. $81. Oh god, there's regular enemies in here too. $119. Oh shit, nope. Okay, kind of got my ass kicked there. That repair spray, you crazy person? Exit there. Oh, so that's or it does not open from this side thing. Oh my god, there's so much loot here. More thermite's cool. Don't think I have any idea what this is. Safe. Pareidolia. Okay, it's seeing faces where there aren't any. Bioresonance technology and its limitations. Hmm. It's kind of a cool idea. Like I like the way the technology works in this universe that like they copy it instead of making it from scratch, so they don't really understand it. Butterfly room with the safe. My options here. Fuck. Unification at any cost. Orbital defense cannon battery Veneta 12. Lion and Kitez in our crosshairs. Stairs bank some of this shit. And probably heal again. So I left a note of how to make it's repair patches plus spray makes spray plus. Do I have regular patches? Might be out of them actually. Okay, it's not a big deal though. Rifle ammo. Need a thermite on me. Might regret using 2 of those, but whatever. Okie doke. It's fire escape. Haven't checked the rest of the cables hallway, but let's use this as a base of operations for now to explore. Okay, well that gets me back upstairs, which is nice. Fuck. Of course. Video games. She's gonna get back up if I don't thermite her. I might consider, because that's a really annoying room, it seems like. Watch out for the patrolling one. Fuck. I want to get them marked so I know not to bother with them in the future, you know? Don't need to go all the way down here. Fuck. Lock is defective. Unlock the door. Hello. Does not open from this side. Getting my ass kicked here. If I die, I guess that's okay. Just trying to do fact finding here. Oh. Red eye. Strange folklorish idea in many sectors of Rotfront related to pareidolia. Tendency to see meaningful images and random patterns, like seeing a face. Red eye is an anticyclonic storm produced by a high-pressure region in the atmosphere of Rotfront's planet. This game is symbolic of their struggle and way of life. The red spot in the sky being a perfect metaphor. Ration marks dipped in red paint. Blood of those who died in the revolution. Did you ever receive a red eye ration mark? Clean off the paint with acetone or a similar paint thinner. Spending or regifting paint covered coins is considered to bring bad luck. Okay. Probably just use a regular repair spray here. What a mild improvement. Okay, gotta be really careful. There's a lot of enemies now. don't think there's such a thing as unavoidable damage in this game. I think you can always juke. I feel like I want to go see what's in that cable's hallway. I'm probably going to regret this, but I did just save, so if it goes badly, I can reload no problem. Fuck. Photos. Lock is defective. Spooky, spooky. Ah. Matrix code scanner. Like a package later. Okay, scanner marks on the map. Thanks, game, for marking that. That's very kind of you. I think I know where this is going to take me. Does not open from this side door, I believe. Okay, and that gets me back to the save point that's up here. So going through this corridor is not a good idea. It's kind of a dangerous waste of time. Okay. You have to make decisions on traversal based on like how tightly packed the enemies are. It's kind of fun. Just gonna drop back down the meat chute to avoid enemies here. Facing this thing's kind of annoying. How many of these rations? Let me check that. I don't think I can interact with any of that. Okay, that's fine. Fuck. Fuck. God damn it. Probably will save. I might need to step it back though to roll back that hit I just took. I like how variable damage seems to be. I wonder if they calibrate that based on how many banked like healing items you have. That would be kind of mean. So we never go this way, although I did get information in this room, the pareidolia clue. Tempted to thermite her. Let me take a picture of this. Because the eyes, is that what we're talking about here? Assume that this is essentially, oh, I'm looking for the letters. Is that what it is? E-O-N? Aeon. That's cool. Normal. Very normal. Gross. Means all the flies in here, I guess. Alright, so we've got the moon. No. Only 2 more doors to check, and then it just goes back to a room we've already been in. Okay, I know where the 0512 thing is. Good, I was lucky that that's an actual door I could enter. Another diskette. The door is blocked by a mass of flesh. Like they do these things, like they have these stands where you can see your reflection and it makes you think that there's like an enemy there. It's very, very, very smart. And extremely mean. It's the dentist room. Okay. Guessing the room to the south isn't real. Oh, that doesn't even connect. Fuck. They make you go all the way the long way here. It's very, very, very cool. I like that it locks out some of the rooms you've already finished the puzzle in with that flesh. It's nice of them. So I'm gonna have to go through the shitty room, I think. Probably need to heal again. I'm burning through these repair sprays so fast. Okay. It's fine. Not fine, but what are you gonna do? Okay, so that patience, I think, is gonna get me the PKZ number of the person that is the answer to the door code. So that's good. I think this is the safer way to get there. It's much easier to dodge the enemies in this room. Two-room gap is enough to get them to not be standing right at the door when I come in here. Sort of. They have what looks like a veil over their head, which makes them extra creepy. This game is pretty close to perfect. I have almost no notes or thoughts about ways to improve it. I guess I got a little bit stuck at the very beginning of the game. I was very confused about what was and wasn't interactable. Wonder if they've cleaned that up at all. If anyone else has gotten as embarrassingly stuck as I did with like finding and using the duct tape. Save here, and then we'll use the red diskette. Deposit the moon card. So what do we have in common with these so far? We've got lovers, tower, star, and moon. 16, 17, 18, 6. Okay. At a bank. Okay, so it's one of the E2 girls. Ito. Erica. Oh, they're twins. So it's 560, 524, 14S, 52P, C. Very active in sports activities. I like that the one has the fucked up face. That's pretty wonderful. Regularly treated for small lesions, prone to accidents. Didn't react well to antibiotics. Forgetful about her medication. Antidepressant ration was doubled. Claims to be unable to take part in communal morning exercises. Doctor's notes removed. Yeah, download all. That sounds great. I love that animation. Beautiful. I assume I can just review that now. Okay, yeah. Archive medical database. But I'm pretty sure we take that over to Keypad Backyard, which is in the southeast of that room, which does have annoying enemies in it. But what are you going to do? I think the puzzles in this game do a really good job of being good flavor and being creepy and bizarre like Silent Hill, but also like being very sight readable and solvable. Not being too strange. Oh, I think I had to hit 560 524. Okay. This room looks black and white. Back room. Oh, Song of the Gods. Banned. Possession and distribution of this publication is prohibited and punishable by the Fourth Cultural Protection Act. Connection between all of us, if you are fully aware of, a song that we all dance to if you can hear. Okay, this is going to be a radio thing. The deep vibration of the cosmos cannot be just heard and felt. You can consciously perceive it, often fear it. The Grand Empress is such a being. Okay, so I think this includes reference to several of the Arcana, right? We've got Empress, we've got Star. Pretty creepy. Gave life to the replicas. Uh-oh. Couldn't find her. I've looked everywhere, but she's not here anymore. I can't go on. I'm sorry. Shit. I love that all these scenes have there's never like jump scare stings, right? I feel like they should give this dev the ability to make a Silent Hill game. They basically did, I suppose. Make it with this kind of graphical style, make it look like Silent Hill 1 or 2. Okay, seems consistent with the whole Grand Empress thing. Resonant phenomena. Phenomena such as remote viewing, doppelgangers, or the Pauli effect have been classified as synchronistic phenomena related to bioresonant effects. Haha. Cool, okay. The picture is badly damaged. We've got death. Another auto injector. I guess I have lots of these. These are kind of work like rations in Metal Gear Solid, right? They heal you and they automatically activate when you would have died. Bookstore, and then this is a does not open from this side door. Okay. Don't think I want to be back in that commercial corridor. But the fact that I had to do all of that to get these tarot cards making me think something's going on with the tarot cards right now. I'm trying to see what other rooms have that one locked room. Is it here? The blue hallway? I could try checking that out real quick. One, two, three, four, five, six. All of them can be rotated except the one that I'm presumably on here. See like a planetarium or something that clarifies this. Rot front, I assume we have to like deduce the other ones based on the position of rot front. Wait, I do have a document that talks about that. This one. The orbit of Kitej will continue to block free travel between Veneta, Rotfront, and Haymat for another 8 seasons. Okay, doesn't really help me. I'll probably get a more explicit explanation of how to use that later. How many auto injectors do I have? 13th Arcana Death. Oh, 7. Okay. So I'm not as in trouble on health as I thought I was. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can't use this. Moon, star, tower. Yeah, I don't know what to use these on yet. Use that patient key. Oh, wait. That's just the painting dormitory. Okay. I thought that was the ladder. Right on my left as soon as I walk out here. Normal. Ah, okay. So, need to find a sixth one. Dream Diary. Dreamt I was an Imperial farmer. Race my lover in the red deserts. Death. Tower. Moon. Okay. This is our tarot room. Meat room. Great. We can at least bring the cards here. Should check to see what other rooms I haven't been in, though. Did the butterflies. That's just a shortcut. Who cares? House. Okay, so I guess I have to hope that it's just the 5. I don't think I have any other pending rooms I need to scope out. There are spaces for 6 of them, but story only mentioned 5. Lovers, death, tower, star, moon. Tez is lovers. Okay. Dream Diary. Leng is death. Tower is Veneta. Rot front is moon. Worried that there's a sun card that I haven't found. I guess they're assuming that you just do the last one through process of elimination. Buy-in is sun, so that means this one must be star. Ah, okay. So maybe there are only 5, because this seems more than good enough, right? So, I'll take a screenshot of this. Clever. Like how those actually end up mapping to the answer regardless. Shot of this. Okay. Fortunately, they already know Rot Front is locked, unless if there's a dial I have to put on there to solve it. save since I have those all placed now. All right, so rot front is wrong, unfortunately. So that must mean there's a room I haven't found that has a dial ring. I guess I can do the rest of these, so... Oh, it's like the opposite, isn't it? Veneta was kind of the same. Itej was... that, I think. And then buy-in, I'd have to brute force, since I don't have the sun card. But I must need a dial to do rot front. Lang was, was that? It's Lang. I'm just confirming that I can't already brute force it with what I have right now. So is anyone who's familiar with this game, can you just confirm that I do need a dial ring for rot front there? Some room I haven't fully explored. Try to study the map closely. Okay, thank you. Let's see. Garbage chute, keypad. I guess the floor I've most not explored is up here. It could be in the dark apartment or the atrium, maybe. Oh, that takes up the flashlight. Rude. Okay. Switch to that if I'm in trouble. Let's see if I have any other key items. I've got this developer fluid. Which I don't presently have any idea what to do with that. Soak the undeveloped photo in the fluid. Make sure there's nowhere else here that it could be. Scanner. Yeah, the last place I can think to search is like up here somewhere. There might be something in the dark apartment that I left behind. When I first explored that area, I was at a completely full inventory. I agree with their choice to make the flashlight not take up space. Like, just having one extra space is pretty huge for exploring when you can sometimes find 3 or 4 items in a room or two. Developing tank. Stolen documents. Hmm. It's pretty fucked up. So that it's like outstanding citizens. Swiftly decommission and replace units before their productivity decreases. They begin to show clear signs of individuality. When ammunition is rationed, alternative ways of decommissioning may be deployed. Ow. I think the developing fluid is the only thing I need or can use from this room. Fuck. Metal debris is caught. Hold on. The netting. Don't know how to get to that, unfortunately. Netting is too weak to support my weight. I don't think I can, like, drop into this room, right? That's got to be the dial. Can I do something with this right now? Too weak to support my weight. Try doing something with the developing tank, I guess. Shit, the light. Of course. Photo tank. There's an undeveloped photo inside. Ah, okay. Need to add developer fluid first. Progress. Oh. What kind of machine could process this code? And this is kind of interesting spike in puzzle complexity for this game so far. Scan it. What kind of machine could process this code? Oh, interesting. My, oh, maybe it's a fake QR code. My phone doesn't work on it. I know where to take it, though. I bet you can, like, reconstruct it and get it to actually scan. So we need to go back down to scanner room. Shouldn't be too hard. Fun. Ah, okay, well, there's the sun. On the way, I heard a girl working at the photo store. Sector C is bioresident. Be careful. Don't pay me enough to take any more risks. I'm on the next ship to Kitez tomorrow. Meet the docks in Sector N. Okay, well, that gets me the last tarot card. Maybe placing it lets me get to the dial ring somehow. I'm worried because I think I know where the dial ring is, but I have no idea how to get to it. That's the problem. Oh, is it just here now? The light well above has been consumed by the mass of meat, releasing debris that was caught in the nets above. So this is just, it's a brute force protection, right? To make sure that you actually have all the tarot cards. Okay, I understand. That's fine. Go turn it in, I suppose. Assuming there's no new enemies. And I'd have to go through this room so many times. I think thermiting all the enemies in there was actually a smart idea. Buy-in is the sun. That's what I guessed it was, just based on the fact that that shape hadn't been used yet, but that's fine. So I guess the idea is that there's like a fleshy mass that crushed the net and made it fall down. Save before I do this. I wouldn't be surprised if there's a boss behind that. I'll wait to get... Well, I should probably have weapons on me. Basically played this game without ever using weapons because of the whole thermite thing. I can't use the rifle, right? Or can I now that I'm repaired? I couldn't when I first got it. Shotgun. Okay. We'll try it. See if this is a mistake. Probably get up to 3 auto injectors as well. It might have those reversed, but I'll check. Whoa. That's freaky. That's like Silent Hill 4. Oh, this area. This is like from the very beginning of the game. Remember this. Last seal has been broken. It's time to go home. Pick up the king in yellow. Oh, it took all my gear from me. Interesting. Just deposit it. Better have. I'm gonna be pissed. Yeah, it did. This is definitely giving me strong boss fight vibes. Never got the grenade launcher, question mark. Your compulsory military service period was recently completed. According to our files, you previously graduated from Mandelbrot Polytechnical High School. Store clerk. Photo store. Okay, yeah. You don't want to end up working at the mining facility. Auntie's note. Leave some space in your school bag. Telling me I should leave an item behind here? Alright, that's fine. Just gave me 2 repair sprays. Okay, game. Glad to hear you're feeling better. I was worried when I heard from your aunt that you're in the hospital. Photo you sent me is interesting. She looks so much like you. You could be twins. Co and Veneta. I like all the stuff with like the Gestalt and the replica. Quite cool. I think we're meant to understand that she has memories of being in this room a long time ago. This is the end. Leave forever? Yeah, thanks for the heads up. A long hallway. Adler's note. All efforts to contain the illness have been in vain. Gestalt workers have succumbed to it, leaving only dark shadows on walls and floors where they died. All the replica will have lost her senses and turned to writhing masses of flesh. It's like the Wesker guy. Relive the same cycle over and over. Each time details change, things are twisted, added, and removed. Along till it turns to nothing but noise. A red dream, a crashed ship, a strange gate, a hole in the ground, an island beyond reach. Memories from other lives, dreams of suffering and loneliness, a promise, a search for someone lost. I saw her in the red emptiness waiting for me. We made a promise. Let the borders of myself blur. It's spooky. No longer tell where Falk ends and Elster begins. Stop. You must turn back. There's nothing for you there. You've tried so many times and you failed every time. Don't you see you're ruining everything? This is your final warning. Dancing to that song they start the broadcast with. We fell asleep watching that movie we'd seen so many times before. Only I could take us back to that time when we were happy. These memories are mine now. Assume like all of this is very sensical if you go back through and you play it a second time and you like try to piece together exactly what happened. Like, I think that's cool and I would enjoy the decoding process, but like I've said before with games like, you know, Elden Ring and the Souls games, I kind of just like immersing myself in the situation and trying to feel what's going on instead of knowing for sure. And this game does a really good job with that, I think. Why did you return? There's nothing for you here. Oh, very similar to the Silent Hill 2 final boss. Never dance with us. She doesn't want us anymore. Both of us, we are incomplete. Let's become whole again. Alright, let's die to this a few times. I have to wait for it to finish aiming. Okay. It's hard to get the aim off. Oh, did my auto injector not work? Let's see. Okay. Learned a few things for the next attempt. Maybe I don't need an extra slot because I'm definitely going to end up using up all these. Maybe it used one and it didn't equip a second one. What's the problem? Oh, hold the skip. Maybe right after she attacks. Oh, it's got the spears too, like, that's why we have to have the space, right? Yeah. The spears are right out of, Silent Hill 2. Okay. Well, let's get some inventory space out of here, I guess. They have the message there warning you. Pick up spear. Inspect. I love the text on it. Different floors here. One spirit in her. Learned my lesson. I don't need the revolver, I don't think. Don't need shotgun rounds. Okay. And they give you some healing in this room, it looks like. Possibly some ammo, too. I've learned what to do for next time, I think. No space. I think I just have to shoot her here to get space back. Yeah, okay, so each time you stab her, it gives you a new floor. Gotcha. So I want to actually do this without having to waste all of my shots, so I'm going to try that again. An empty spot this time. I'll just leave the revolver behind, that should be fine. Yeah, the spears are cute. Like, I think it's resonant with what the game is going for, but it's also a neat little Silent Hill 2 thing with the spears and the pyramid heads at the end. It's quite cool. Oh, I shouldn't have that revolver ammo. That's part of the problem. I grabbed that by mistake, I think. Oh, shotgun ammo. Add more revolver. Oh, I can only carry a maximum of 6. Okay, that's fine. Should be plenty, and I think the auto injector is probably fine for healing. All right, third time's a charm. I understand how to do it now, I think. Hold to skip. Drop the spears. Spear her. Shotgun. Probably want to wait. Probably could have seen that coming. Oops. Missed out on the loot. That's probably okay. Shotgun rounds, probably fine. Give me the other spear. Now she's got shields. Rude. Cannot carry more spears. That's fine. Spear. Ammo in this room. Rifle ammo is good. Oh shit, I have to reload. Like the glitchiness and how many enemies there are, it's fantastic. Spear. Damn, that's annoying. I'm gonna die. You get too close to her, you can't see anymore. Fall down yet? I don't think I have a spear for her here. I don't have any flare gun. Give me the last spear. Yes, give it to me. Oh my god. Hopefully she just like falls down on her own here. The shots I've already done. Careful with my shots next attempt otherwise. Yeah, I think I'm just out of ammo, so I have to try again and not waste as many shots. And also pick up the shotgun ammo in the second phase, just because I was worried about not having enough inventory space to manage it. Fortunately, they don't give you any loot on this last screen, it looks like. Oh, she's down on her own. Okay, that's nice of them. Cool. Amazing. Violent scene missing. The cutscenes in this are incredible. Now we are one. I'm waiting for this for a long time. This space intentionally left blank. Oh, hi, Head Empty. Once again. Glad it was her and not Adler. Oh, you're kind to say so. I'm gonna go through with this once more. See what happens. Man, thank you very much for the sub. Appreciate that. Shoot you a whisper later with the perks you get. Yeah. Thanks for your kind words about the essay. Selfish monster. That's cool. You'll destroy everything. I don't think she gives a shit. Yeah, it's beautiful. I think it is like going to be my go-to proof that the kind of like lo-fi PS1 looking 3D is amazing looking, and it's probably quite a bit less expensive to make, right? This is so much more striking than like a photorealistic AAA game. Back here for the third time. Line your replica to assist you in maintaining your vessel. Get away from everything. I was sick of rot front of school of the photo store. So that's her Gestalt, I think. Gestalt. Yeah, I completely agree with that. I want shorter games with worse graphics made by developers who work less for more money, and I'm not kidding. This game is like the perfect length, too. It has a really good understanding of its boss fights as well. You survived 3,000 cycles, reaching the final phase of the Penrose program. If you haven't found a suitable world for landing, accept that you will not. Find solace in the thought that others might be successful where you failed. As you're probably aware, your ship's spare parts and rations will soon be depleted. Don't attempt to prolong your suffering by reusing old filters or rationing supplies. Make peace with your fate. We suggest you ask your replica, while it's still functional, to spare you a slow and agonizing death. This is amazing. Wow. Another unfinished painting. There was never enough time. Apparently on some of these, a replica is just sitting on the ship that's just floating in dead space for like thousands and thousands and thousands of years. It's going crazy, basically. Everything's always the same. I feel like I'm trapped inside the ship. I know every bolt and every panel in every room. I've seen everything. I've done everything there is to do. Lost more hair. I'm sitting here getting older. Every time I wake up, I feel older, weaker, and sicker. That's awful. Guessing I'm gonna get a radio code. Couldn't keep my promise. Despite my best efforts, I fell ill too. It had to end this way. Let me just check this really quick since it was playing noise. Yeah. Oh, I guess I can't adjust the audio. It's leaking irradiated coolant everywhere. Tried my best to patch it. We ran out of spare parts. It's our GF. Yeah, thanks for the follow as well. Wake up. Come back for you. Not feeling too great. I don't remember. Perhaps this is hell. Just let me stay by your side a little longer. I like getting this from all the different kinds of perspectives, like the little anime cut-ins and this top-down with her arm moving in place on your head. This game was fucking awesome. Definitely in the top games I've played on stream. I think it almost understands Silent Hill better than Silent Hill does. I think Silent Hill happened to just be, there was this like crazy lightning in a bottle period with like 2, kind of 3, kind of 4, but they were already losing it by 4, right? Like they just had all the right music and visuals and storytelling inspiration. And then the team just kind of melted away. We lost Akira Yamaoka, right? We lost the vision. But I know this one is also inspired by Resident Evil, but I'm really glad that it leans more to Silent Hill. I think Resident Evil gets really campy and silly really fast, which is fine. Like, it works for Resident Evil. But I like that they took a couple things from Resident Evil. Like, we'll take Wesker. We'll take the, like, goofy aiming system, right? And general feel of a lot of the gameplay. But I thought all the cutscenes were outstanding. I thought the lore objects were great. I can't claim to have completely absorbed the meaning of the story on my first playthrough, but that's fine. I would love to like read about this now that I've unlocked the wiki, right? To kind of see what they were going for with this. But it's similar to the feeling I get at the end of a Souls game, where I just liked feeling it and kind of intuitively grasping what they were talking about and not really being able to connect all of the dots logically, right? I wish there were more games that were willing to do this. I kind of hope that the Souls games have opened the door for indie devs to feel like they can do this and people aren't going to be weird about it, right? Because it's like, you don't get a lot of this sort of art in the video game space yet. It's all over the place in every other medium, where you're kind of meant to intuit what's happening, where it almost feels like a dream, right? But we're getting more and more of it now, and I think that's really great. Oh, I'd love to watch a video essay about this, yeah. Yeah, it's hard. I don't want to shit on decoding, because I think decoding, like going through and reading all the lore documents, figuring out what name is referring to which character, like making the Pepe Sylvia board that explains everything, like that's fun. And I think it's awesome that it's possible to do that, right? That like the creator of the game has gone to the effort to make an actual sensical story that exists behind the scenes. And I don't think that it detracts from the experience of just feeling it when you play it for the first time. But I think it would be cool if we got to a point culturally as like gamers. We're okay with the first thing, the intuiting part, and then the decoding is just like a little extra bonus. It's not necessary to the enjoyment, if that makes sense. But I'll probably check some of that stuff out because, you know, like I'll finish watching Twin Peaks or whatever and feel really profoundly emotionally affected by it, but then also just want to know, well, what the fuck was going on? What are people's theories for what the hell happened? Who the hell knows, right? But I think they do some really cool stuff with the whole replica gestalt concept. The idea of there being multiple copies, of them having memories that start to surface, of them going crazy. I think it works both as a story and as a like horror vehicle. I think all the puzzles are incredible. They all feel like the best Silent Hill puzzles, but they feel distinct from each other. It doesn't feel like you're just doing 6 different variants of, you know, Tower of Hanoi or the 8 Queens puzzle or whatever. The jugs puzzle from Die Hard with a Vengeance. Although I think that is in this game, right? There's a jug puzzle. 5 gallons and 3 gallons, something. That's fine. There's only so many puzzles that exist, so you can find a way to make it make sense. You should. I think the world they created is really like intriguing too, with the mixture of like Mandarin and German everywhere. The use of music and sound in general was really good. The boss fights were all really solid. It seems like the boss fights all have a mechanic whereby if you run out of ammo, the boss is eventually killable, which is kind of cool. You can do, like, I imagine a pacifist playthrough of this almost. Are there only certain enemies that you have to thermite to guarantee that they won't respawn? Ending memory. 99 shots fired. Death cheated 5 times. Average time between saves. Ooh, 5 minutes. It's pretty funny. You get the little PCKX code at the bottom. Yeah. Fantastic game. Thank you so much for sharing. I think it worked just fine as a sub-block game played over months between sessions, too. I had a blast with it.